To stock up before you're on the road.
Should be out there fighting machines, not pacing around here.
Check out these wares.
These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Buy what you need. Leave
Only the
rest.
finest
Only
goods
the
here.
finest
See
goods
for
here.
yourself.
See for yourself.
I promise.
Don't pass.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. The freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
That's what the orders are for, to save lives. Good day, citizen.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Why does the Sun King let this drag on?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
Only the finest.
I hope I never come across Redmond. It would crush me with the flick of its tail.
Don't
We
forget
teach the
to
Carja
pick up
nothing
before you
else.
hit the road.
Steal
You'll
to my
regret not
soul.
stopping when you're in the thick of
Find
it.
better
Check out
wares.
these wares.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
These goods.
These aren't goods. They're
Come,
necessities.
take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Metal bot here, good prices, fair
Would you like to buy
prices.
something today? I refused Iran when he said the sun demanded blood. And yet we pay the price.
Won't cost you a shard
Keep
just
the
to
forge
look.
burning. Won't find better wares.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-ball lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner.
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which...
No market for a snap-maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Ranin.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine. Hello?
I've told...
Craft...
Oh, yeah.
If Karja...
All the...
I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the count.
Wasn't sure about the sentiment at first, but it's growing on me. The Nora always kept himself.
Can't help but smile in the sunshine.
I'm not going home. No.
Hope you're well. I hate haggling. These Osram will fleece you given half a chance.
A little sweat and hard work never hurt it.
By the sun, I hope the harvest is better next year.
My boss said he lost another caravan from machine house. Stock no wages.
I work all day while the nobles fit in with their role. Greetings.
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes. It's a start.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and... Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark. You're going down!
to be free of the city. You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
I've seen this 4 times already.
Had to take over my
This
brother's
must be the
ship
Shrine of
today.
Kings
Sure
that
as the
Namman
sun
told me about.
He's off courting that noble word.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me. Ashram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me. Ashram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill the Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You believe in the old regime, but not enough to die for it or be exiled. That's some conviction.
Heathen. My conviction blazes like the noonday light.
Then stop me from bringing in the Oseram.
I cannot.
I thought so.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
Awareness is your sharpest weapon. That's what Ursa used to say.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
If we teach the Karja nothing else, Steel to my soul will teach them how to hold their liquor.
How's that wrestling arm of yours?
Forges.
Cheers to Avade. He may dress a bit too fancy.
There's plenty of work here.
Buy what you need. Leave the...
Buy what... Buy what you need, leave the rest.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Necessities. We'll give you a good price.
I can take that. I've got all the best goods here. Just an old thunderjaw that no one has defeated. It's about...
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Just to look.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Namman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
May the sun favor you as it favored me with your arrival.
Look at these
Too many outlanders in charge of lands these days.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see. If you insist on staying, you'll want to introduce yourself to Assis upstairs. Go on.
This 4 times already.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right. You're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a Master Hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement. I've given you everything I have here. Happy hunting.
Tarkus is barely cold in his grave, but you have been promoted to Hawk, as you demanded.
I am a Hawk, and I'll be Sun Hawk before you know it.
Tarkus thought the same thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see who gets to Redmore first.
Looking forward to it. Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talanah is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
You're Talanah? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil. Forget something? It's not enough to kill the machine. You have to bring in the trophy to Assis. That's how it works.
I may not have all the answers, but there is a book of bylaws here which can tell you more about the lodge.
Suddenly you're a lot nicer.
I saw you talking to Talanah. She's tough. You'd be lucky to keep up with her, machine rider or no.
Stay here, or it'll feel like home.
A lively week.
First the Oseram, now the Nora wandering about our land. We've lived under the same sun all this time. Imagine that.
Every season things move. Can you believe that?
This must be Ranaman's family estate. I need to get in there and look at that thing. I wonder what made these machines attack without warning. Locked. There must be a way in. Locked. There must be a way in.
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
There's something in the workshop I need to look at. Do you know how to get in?
Our Chamberlain has a key. It's probably still on him. Oh, the poor man. He served my father for 16 years.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked.
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence. I tried opening the door, but he'd locked me in.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from, or why they attacked so suddenly?
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year. That's why my father hired more guards. But they've never attacked like this before. I have no idea what caused it.
Stay here. I'm gonna have a look around.
I will. I need to take a moment with my father.
This must be the Chamberlain's remains. Dorati said he should have the key. Yes, here's the key. That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call on the machines and kill everyone on the estate. I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Ranaman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Ranaman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a creche, murderer. Have you no honor?
Oh, I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet Father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Don't let your guard down.
Buy what you need. Leave the rest.
Buy something today?
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Find better.
Check out these wares!
I've got all the best goods here.
Check out these wares.
They see words to live by.
Won't find better wares.
Errands said to meet him at the Sun Palace. That might be the time.
Won't find better wares.
Always stay alert. That's fast. These aren't goods. They're
What those shadow Karja did to Captain Ursa wasn't right. Even if she was an
Only the
Aslan
finest goods here. See for yourself.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Check out these wares.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Don't pass up these goods.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters.
Won't cost you a shard just to
Drops
look.
of blood leading the way. More blood. I'm still on the trail.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
Long day today.
These aren't good.
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
I've got all the best goods here.
There's a kind of peace with something, but I fear it won't last much longer.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
These aren't goods. They're necessity.
Don't pass up the...
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Trickery, deceit. The Shadow Carja know them well. And now
There's
they've
sign of the
murdered our
thief.
Captain Ursa.
Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient
Machines
drop-off.
killing people all over the Sundom. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it.
Yes, the machines grow more dangerous, but what do you want the Sun King to do about it? We have other priorities.
So many of our friends fled to Sunfall. Damn the regime, and damn the war.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay.
The wheel turning
Guess
all
I should
day,
go to
and
this
by the
watermill
forge,
then
I
to find
believe
out
I've
what's
earned a
going on.
reminder.
Have you seen the memorials in the Sun Ring? Each tribe has their own. Though I've never seen Nora visit theirs.
Keep the charcoal burning.
Just to look.
Don't forget to stock
Fine
up
goods
before
for
you
you'll
go.
regret not
Don't forget to
stopping
stock
when
up
you're
before
in
you
the
go.
city.
You're in the thick of
applied
it.
to the city
Fine
guard the
goods
other
for
day.
a fair... I promise.
Finest goods here. See for yourself.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravan didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravan.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Always the ones you least expect to cause you trouble.
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You... spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better. But be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
I can hear you.
I'm not here.
Whose body is that?
They've got Nassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings.
Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
See you back tomorrow.
I will strike you even remembering.
Kinjeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Kindev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravan. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Life in the claim was never easy.
Do nothing about the Karja and Shen. Something of Vaj should end their rebellion.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
A man named Namman came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Don't pass up these goods.
They know how to put them to use.
Won't cost you a shot. Find goods for a fair price.
Greetings.
Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins?
I've got all the...
Let us speak of it.
Here's what I don't get about the sun. These fancy decorations. It's downright embarrassing.
The Sundom has changed, but this work hasn't.
So damn hot. You'd have to be a fool to worship the sun like the Karja.